Without further ado, Angela Meyer.
Wow. Well, shoot, I guess I got to put Dixon Legion on the set list.
Well, we got here, so you're fine.
Sash marks on the front porch step between the whiskey and cigarettes. I may burn the place down yet. Borrowed my truck and stole my horse. That so be must want to force. When I showed up, they last seen him with her. So I got back on the highway, headed one road south. Sure enough, my mayor's tied at the trailer, his boots outside her house. And he only always said, don't be afraid to love a man. Don't be afraid to show one either. Feels like a waste of a 10-cent bullet, but more of a waste of a damn good one. With his gun, it'll look like an accident. Worse, actions come with consequence. Sleepy town sure gets around, and even if she leaves him now, there's a dozen more to take her place. Caught him slipping off that ring inside the pocket of his jeans. Eyes are not so empty-handed. And he only always said, don't be afraid to love a man. Don't be afraid to shoot one either. Feels like a waste of a 10-cent bullet, but more of a waste of a damn good one. With his gun, it'll look like an accident. Worse, actions come with consequence. Should I tell her to go to hell or just go home? But my finger on the trigger gives me a say where he goes. And he only always said, don't be afraid to love a man. Don't be afraid to shoot one either. Feels like a waste of a 10-cent bullet, but more of a waste of a damn good one. With his gun, it'll look like an accident. Worse, actions come with consequence. Thank you. Well, that song turns 10 years old this year. That's the fun part of getting into your 30s. You have songs that start becoming the age of school children. And it's only going to get better from here. But that was off my first record called Consequence. And I'm going to play you guys a whole bunch off the new record tonight. And I do have it with me. Mercedes gets her CD, and then everybody else has the opportunity after that. But there's vinyl records too. You guys still listen to vinyls? Yeah? Perfect. I brought enough for almost everyone that just said woo. But the new record, it's all about family. And so anybody in here that you either came from a screwed up family, or better yet, you married into one, the whole record is for you. This one is called Talkin' Smack. Sometimes it has a different title, but tonight it's called Talkin' Smack. Well, he wasn't your father, but he took you as his own. He went down and you staked your claim. He took your quarter and half of what he's worth. You can't find the obligation you justify to yourself. Don't you think the devil's number was a hell of a handout? All is fair in love and war. I kept the peace, but it's only yours. I'm back to find what it's worth, and it don't do much for me. You never liked me anyway, for the sake of family. I can't keep patching up a bridge already burned. God forbid you're honest and care to follow through. I want you nothing for the acceptance. The talking smack gets you. I can't find a way to fix it. Told you I had enough of it. Tell your kids that I'm sorry, we ain't coming for Christmas. All is fair in love and war. I kept the peace, but it's only yours. I'm back to find what it's worth, and it don't do much for me. You never liked me anyway, for the sake of family. I can't keep patching up a bridge already burned. Things could have been different. You should have been my friend. You should have walked out from that lawyer and gone to a therapist. All is fair in love and war. I kept the peace, but it's only yours. I'm back to find what it's worth, and it don't do much for me. You never liked me anyway, for the sake of family. I can't keep patching up a bridge already burned. Well, he wasn't your father, but he took you as his own. He went and died and you staked your claim. He took your quarter and half of what he's worth. That song was the first time that I ever did a recorded version of my whistle, which is what I do because I'm too cheap to pay a lead guitar player for most of my shows. So I just whistle the melody. But it was very weird going into the studio and like you have your headphones on, you're in the vocal booth, it's soundproof, you know, you're just in there and they're like 3, 2, 1. It was so odd, but we got through it. So this next one is just a tune about not caring anymore. We have a lot of small town folks in here, right? Yeah, so you guys get the vibe of this then for sure. This one kind of got inspired by Yellowstone. Do you guys watch that show? Yeah? We're just hitting the nail on the head tonight. Okay, so in Yellowstone there's this part and they're talking about heaven and hell and how maybe those aren't different places, but we experience them here on earth throughout our life. And I thought that was a really interesting concept. And I think when you go through family stuff, you get to experience those things. And so this song is just about not caring anymore. It's called 666. I got better things to do than sit around and save face. I got songs to write, I got whiskey to drink. I call it like to see it, so should it be? I won't cover up the scars you made. When I think about the music I used to hate, I got 40 proof running through my veins. I don't know which one's making me see red. It's like a blood disease running under my breath. It's like a blood disease running under my breath. Got a million little things that I could do with my time, and none of them have got me in mind. You got everybody in Scott County fooled, so there's no confusion, this song's for you. So when I sing my songs, it'll drink to you. Is it a life sentence or a coping skill? Am I sick in the head or too much time to kill? You say you want to see me act my age. Well, if I was you, it took till 48. And you screwed a lot of others over on your way. Got better things to do than sit around and save face. I got songs to write, I got a whiskey to drink. Man, I was like trying to pick my set list for tonight, and I had a very weird experience happen earlier today with somebody wanting me to fix an AI song that they paid someone for, like a computer song, and they asked a real artist to go fix it for them. So I was like, you know what? I'm playing all my own songs tonight. Thank you. And for the record, she paid this company $29 to make her a full song. So if that doesn't tell you where our industry's at, that's terrifying. However, this makes me feel a lot better, so thank you guys for being here tonight. Well, this is the oldest tune off the Blood Disease record. I wrote this song back in 2018, kind of before I had my like awakening of just being like, this stuff I'm seeing is so screwed up. And so this song sat tucked away for a long time. And I've always said it's one that I kind of co-wrote with a few ghosts. And it just really was, some of the men in my life grew up around such harsh conditions, my dad included. And it's just kind of my song to them of like, I wish you would have grown up a little gentler, and how that might have affected me too. So this one's called Wild West Show. There's a gun by a Fanny in memory of an empty bottle. You were a kid made to live with choices you had no part in. You held that gun to your daddy through the door the last time he went for your brother. you get along now. Mama says it's just a part of growing up. I hope you learn to protect yourself. I hope you learn to respect yourself. 'Cause baby, bullets and fist fights, heart in the heart, they don't make you strong. And also see a snake hiding in a hole, begging a heart to come to level the playing field. Leave your last in the soil. Dust we came, into dust we shall return. It don't have to be a gunfight. Quit trying to make the Wild West show. You can stand your ground, just remember who owns it. I'm trying to love a heart so guarded it leaves me broken. There's a new sheriff in this 1880 landscape. I'm not that cardboard backdrop to the ground with turquoise 380. And also see a snake hiding in a hole, begging a heart to come to level the playing field. Leave your last in the soil. Dust we came, into dust we shall return. It don't have to be a gunfight. We're trying to make a Wild West show. I hope you never get pity for bruises and forget all about that soap filled burlap out of her mouth. And also see a snake hiding in a hole, begging a heart to come to level the playing field. Leave your last in the soil. Dust we came, into dust we shall return. It don't have to be a gunfight. We're trying to make a Wild West show. There's a gun by the bed near memory of an empty bottle. All right, I think I can squeeze in two short ones. Can I do it, John?
Of course.
Do two? Okay. It's Stephanie's fault. She talked for like 45 minutes. She cut into my set. Just kidding.
You don't have to drag.
They didn't share their alcohol. That's the only reason I'm mad. Just kidding. So the only person that I named by name on this album is Grandpa Eddie, because I had to protect the guilty, right? And so Grandpa Eddie is named in this next tune, and his branch of the family, whenever we were acting up as children, and you youngsters in here can attest to this, there will be some part of your family tree that your parents will look at and go, that's the Gifford coming out. That's the whoever coming out. And so in my family was the Giffords. And I have played this song outside and the clouds have opened up and rain has poured down and weird things have happened that I know that the Giffords are like, hey, come on now. So this one is called Warning. Grandpa Eddie warned me there was bad blood boiling beneath the surface. Even if you never met him, girl, you can change it. You can fight it, try to heal. If tonight's coming for you. Down the line and up from the roots. Take a shot and you're feeling bulletproof. watch your head turn, let them run their mouths just to hit them where it hurts. Made them mock and use in vain and say like it's a warning. Down the line and up from the roof. Take a shot and you feel it bullet through. You got a little Gifford in you. Hard-headed, strong-willed, long gone. In me still there's a fire burning, can't be tamed. No curse fire like your last name. Down the line and up from the roofs. Take a shot and you feel it bullet through. You got a little Gifford in you. You got a little Gifford in you. Got a little Gifford in you. This is so strange. I'm used to playing like 3-hour bar gigs. I'm like, oh, are we done already? Again, thank you guys for being here tonight. Are you excited to see Ingrid Andrews coming up next? Me too. John has never asked me to open for anyone that I haven't genuinely been excited about, but there's been a few times in my career that I've been asked to do something like that, and it's always way better when it's like this, and I'm like, well, I would have been there anyway. So the last tune I'm going to play tonight is the title track off the record called Blood Disease. Again, I have it over here on CD and vinyl. I've got 2 other records, all kinds of great hats. If you want to see the real funny hats, we can go out back and look at them. All kinds of good stuff. So thank you guys for supporting the merch. Seriously, it means a lot. Every time you stream a song on Spotify, it's like 0.03 cents that goes to the artist. So to buy a $10 CD is so much more beneficial to us, and we really, really appreciate it. Plus, you get a fun souvenir. And I should mention too, you can shop tonight. I've already spent like half my paycheck on stained glass and necklaces and cat magnets. So, and I'm not complaining because they're amazing. I heard that. I bought 3 of them. I bought a herd. So this is the last song I'll play tonight. It's called Blood Disease. Thank you guys so much for listening. These songs mean a lot to me, and yeah, this one's no different. Played a dead man's hand when you counted cards, wagered what tore you apart, lost your mind on what you never gave too much thought. You had a losing streak, but you stood to gain. Daddy's in the ground and your checks in the bank. It's anybody's guess what half the statements say. There ain't no devil like fear and greed. Ain't no sickness like a blood disease. It's a civil war watching you stop your brother. Poison in your veins, you're hiding from your mother. It's a trust you only know to betray. Leverage on her daughter's face. What a stupid prize for the games you play. Say what's wrong, it's just how it's done. Conversations like a head and run. Can't pick a string without pulling that tower down, down, down. There ain't no devil like fear and greed. Ain't no sickness like a blood disease. It's a civil war watching you stop your brother. Poison in your veins, you're hiding from your mother. tracks and you're keeping score. Who you're fighting with is what you're fighting for. He'll pay for what he's owed 3 times over. There ain't no devil like fear and greed. Ain't no sickness like a blood disease. It's a civil war watching you starve your brother.